Welcome to New Hope Underground. Dr. Reed is bringing the heat today with a special investigative report. Thank you for tuning into this special episode. Stay tuned next week for the kickoff of Season 3. And now here are the guys.
Hey, welcome to New Hope Underground. We have a special episode that we promised. A little bit of an expose from Dr. Reed. And he's in the house and Drew's in the house. We're going to talk to them in just a second. We have a little bit of announcement to make, and that is we are on a Zoom call because I am under quarantine presently. And since we're doing that, there's a little bit of a delay. So you need to know that, sound delay back and forth. So if there's a little bit of dead time, it's only because of that. So anyway, Drew is here. What's up, Drew?
Hey, good to be here.
And Dr. Reed's in the house.
I am in a different house, but yes.
Yes, we're all three in different houses. But hey, gotta do what you gotta do. So, Reed, tell us our subject today for your expose.
Oh, I'd planned on talking about porpoises, dolphins, all sorts of oceanic life. Really, just porpoises and dolphins.
Awesome. I'm all about dolphins. They're cool. Now the Miami Dolphins, that's a different story. They're pretty bad. But anyway.
Yeah, they lost.
Yeah, they lost. Imagine that. Losing to the Patriots again. But yeah, we're going to talk about dolphins today. What's the porpoise in that, you ask? Good question.
That was bad.
I know, very bad.
Take it back.
So Reed, what do we got here? We got any questions or answers for us? What you got?
I guess what I wanted to talk about was people's perception of dolphins. They're generally considered majestic creatures adored by just about everyone.
Yeah, I went to Florida one time, and I was sitting on this little cafe by the beach, eating some salmon, enjoying all the wildlife on the beach, and I saw some dolphins go by, and I'm like, man, dolphins are cool.
Dolphins are cool. I remember as a kid watching
they're just
Flipper.
So tranquil. Flipper, yeah. Isn't that the movie with Robin Williams?
Is there a movie?
No, wait, that's Flubber.
Yeah.
There was a TV
Flipper.
show.
Yeah. Flipper is definitely what the Dolphins want you to think of them.
What do you mean?
I mean, the Dolphins have kind of a campaign for their own brand. I don't know if it's them campaigning for their own brand or if we're misunderstanding them. But I would say most people were a little off on the majesticness of dolphins. Well, you gotta be kidding me.
Do you remember the Lisa Frank stuff, Reed?
Lisa Frank? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's how I grew up imagining dolphins. Is like,
yeah,
next to the beach, they're cool, but also like on your child's like folder and notebooks, and they're all like rainbow colored,
Yeah, that's kind of common depiction in our society.
However, are like extremely intelligent. I mean, like Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy said, they're the most intelligent beings on the planet.
Second most.
Oh yeah, second most.
Second most. The first one would be rats and mice.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. No, that's they kind of got a monopoly on the game here, and trying to convince everyone that they're nice, but that just isn't the case with dolphins. They're intelligent, but maybe too intelligent for their own good.
It just seems kind of funny that basically what you're saying is that dolphins have some sort of campaign, like they're sitting around talking about these things and making sure the world has a really good view of them.
They're organized.
They're pretentious. Dolphins are a little pretentious.
Yeah, hoity-toity porpoises.
Yeah, they think they're all that, but really, the grim reality is that dolphins are just terrible, violent creatures
What?
with no respect for their own kind's life.
What are you talking about? I mean,
It's
people
true.
even like go swimming with the dolphins all the time and stuff like that. Like that's supposed to be like the most
Yeah,
peaceful thing there is.
yeah. I'm sure it's peaceful in the same way that like petting a tiger is peaceful. But I mean,
Really? I didn't know they were like
Yeah,
this
I mean-
formidable.
yeah, but everyone has this view of dolphins like they're going to protect you from sharks or something, but they've got teeth too, and they use them. They use them a lot. People get attacked by dolphins every year. It happens. It's not a joke.
Really? I thought
Yeah.
you see a dolphin, I mean, you just kind of swim along with them and hang on to their fin and, you know, that
Well,
kind of
I
thing.
mean, well, you could, but from what I understand, they're pretty intelligent to the point of, if you went up to someone on the street and you just started holding their hand and walking with them, you might get beat up a bit. And I don't think every dolphin is going to be the same when it comes to reaction. They might not want you to hold their flipper. They might.
The potential for being murdered is there.
Oh, absolutely.
Now, what do you really base this on? I mean, what do you know about, I guess, dolphin behavior?
Dolphins are very aggressive, and this is something that people have found out over the last couple decades of research. They're really aggressive and territorial, so the males try to keep their own territory, and even if that means eating other dolphins or attacking other dolphins, then that's not a problem. They'll go ahead and do that.
Really? So they're killers, what you're saying.
Dolphins are murderers. All of them are murderers.
So when you murder, but that just seems drastic. Like, are they just hunting for? Like,
No. No, dolphins are just for the sheer joy of killing, kind of like a cat.
What do they kill exactly? I mean, what are you talking about? Like killing humans?
Other dolphins. They just
dolphins.
anything in their way. Anything in their way. Other dolphins. I mean, dolphins can grow up to like 8 feet. That's a pretty formidable creature. So anything smaller than that, I imagine, is on their radar for attack.
Is there?
I'm smaller than that.
Is there some reason why dolphins attack their own?
Territory for sure. I mean, male dolphins don't want to be outcompeted by another male dolphin, so they're willing to kill the younger ones, kill the babies for their own gain.
They kill baby dolphins. Dolphins kill other baby dolphins.
Yes,
guys, this is kind of earth-shattering for me.
Yeah.
as it should be.
I just recall them as Lisa Frank Beanie Babies. Like they're cool.
Yeah. And so, innocent and peaceful and all that. I mean, this Flipper, come on. He'd save people's lives. Come on.
No, Flipper was a serial killer.
Yeah.
We just didn't know
Well,
it.
that's what they don't show you. That's what they don't show you on camera. Sure, we hear lots of stories about dolphins bringing like shipwreck survivors back to shore and swimming with them. But who we don't hear from are all the people dolphins push out into the ocean.
Oh, you're kidding me.
So we'll never get numbers on that.
We don't really know what Flipper was doing exactly.
On camera, sure, he was saving kids and whatever, but we're not going to hear from the people he pushes out deeper into the ocean.
Now, see, I read an article that even the Navy is using dolphins to sweep for mines and stuff like that. They train them.
No,
they don't
no
just
way.
throw them into the minefield, but
Yeah.
they train them
How
to
did-
sniff this stuff out.
It makes sense. They're smart.
That does not make sense to me.
Well,
What do you
hey,
mean?
if they like, yeah. Explain.
No, what do you mean? They're getting trained by the military.
I don't know. I just read some article that they said the Navy was in the Persian Gulf over by Iran. They were training dolphins to detect mines in the water.
I just feel like you're leaving some stuff out there. Like, there's no way they're just training. Like,
Well,
they know that they're getting they're coming across a mine, and they come back. They come back and like warn you, or
hey guys, there's a bomb down there.
It's like Lassie. It's like making all these noises. Like, there's a mine over here.
Well, like at SeaWorld, when you see the dolphins, they do those different tricks. They jump through hoops, but they also kind of get up out of the water and go backwards, and they make that sound or whatever it is going on. That's probably what they, when they see a mine, they just kind of jump out of the water and just.
Okay.
I mean, dolphins are pretty smart.
Yeah.
I mean, they're smart, but that just seems like that's something that we've, even in the scope of human history, like we've just recently discovered and invented technology that can like radar and things like that can scope out these mines. I just feel like that's probably a safer bet than like relying on a bunch of dolphins that might kill you.
So what you're saying is that all the stuff we see at SeaWorld and all the people that have these places where you go swim with dolphins, you're taking your life in your own hands just by being around them?
Yes, absolutely. I would never swim with a dolphin. I wouldn't recommend it.
But people are paying for
unless it was a trained dolphin. Yeah. Oh, people pay to skydive too, so.
That's true.
So, I mean, I guess it's up to you at a certain point.
Well, I've seen people who say they actually have healing properties. If you hang out with dolphins, you'll actually be healed.
From what?
I don't know. It seems kind of an odd statement to me.
Yeah. I mean, maybe after. Yeah, no. Maybe after your bones heal up from being broken, they'll be a little stronger.
Gosh, I'm really floored, Dr. Reed, because I just never knew.
They're brutal.
Dolphins were that brutal.
Yeah. They're senseless, and they're cold-blooded. I would keep my distance.
So
wow, you really have an aversion.
You're for the endangerment of dolphins.
I'm for the extinction of dolphins.
Okay.
Well, here's the thing. If all dolphins need are a pair of thumbs, maybe some legs, and it's game over for us.
Wow. So they have the mental mindset is what the mindset is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Of serial killers.
Yeah. I'm concerned. I mean, we're kind of back on the subject of training dolphins. I've even heard that Russia has even restarted a dolphin training program.
What?
Yeah. So I guess they're recruiting 5 dolphins into their military right now.
What's their rank?
What's their
What would they be doing? What are they doing? What are they training them to do? Just
I have no clue. But what I do know,
a certain brutality about them, so they just sick them on people.
They're like, yeah, but I'm afraid that they'll give them some sort of. Okay, so the USSR had actually tried this before. Back in the 60s, they had like a squadron of like 1,000 dolphins. I could be wrong. It's about 1,000.
I could be wrong. Just put that caveat in there.
I mean, yeah, I could be lying about all of this, but no, I'm just. It was. I mean, I can't tell you how many dolphins were enlisted in the Russian military. In the USSR.
That's fair. Go on.
Okay.
What did
they strapped harpoons to them, and used them to harpoon people that had on sunken ships.
But why wouldn't you just use the harpoons themselves? Why do you need to attach it to a dolphin?
Because
And how does the
you
dolphin set the harpoon loose? How does that work? Like with some sort of...
Again, we're getting into specifics here. I don't know.
No, I think those are crucial specifics.
I don't think it's that important.
I think they're pretty good
Like
questions.
they're smart. We know what they're capable of. So
Yeah. So much
we'll
so
figure it out.
we're putting a little uniform on them and enlisting them in our military.
So someday we're just going to see a bunch of dolphins dressed in red heading towards our shores.
Communist dolphins
With
taking
harpoons.
over.
Yeah. Well, you got to think that the harpoons were back in the 60s. It's 2020 now, so I'm terrified of what technologies they might put in the fins of dolphins.
You think maybe it's the Russians have put dolphins in charge of meddling in our elections and stuff?
Ooh,
Hey, good point.
I know.
I like this.
So in 2020, it's not just about dolphins with harpoons. It's about dolphins with all sorts of technology that could even meddle in our elections.
Yeah, dolphins are hacking into our major banks.
It's probably... It is kind of weird why all of a sudden we found thousands of dolphins swimming around Chesapeake Bay.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I have no idea. I'm just makes sense that they're meddling
Man,
with our elections.
you got me excited. Like, really?
Yeah, every November, every 4 years on November, dolphins like to swarm the coasts across America.
Yes.
It's a large migration.
I tell you what, we better watch out.
They're going to overthrow. Yeah, dolphins could overthrow us. It seems probable.
So
Not just
Especially-
possible, but probable.
maybe
Have
I
you
won't
guys-
go back to SeaWorld.
Yeah. I mean, SeaWorld, you're safe because, they're behind glass or something, but
Do we still have SeaWorlds?
I don't know.
I thought there was some mumblings about getting rid of them because the treatment of animals, something or other.
Yeah, probably. Dolphins are probably behind that, too.
Maybe it has something to do with our treatment of animals. Maybe it has to do with dolphins killing way too many trainers.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. What goes on behind the scenes, they just don't want that to bubble over. So they're like, you know what? We've just been mistreating them. There's no dolphins getting really intelligent, starting to break out.
So, Drew, what do you think about all this new information? How do you view dolphins now?
Well, I will say that it kind of tarnishes the view that I had of the simple Lisa Frank and Beanie Babies thing. But I'm struggling to accept every aspect of your theory.
Especially the USSR and the Russian army.
Yeah, I'm not buying the fact that old Vlad Putin over here wants to enlist a whole army of dolphins to.
If I was in charge of a country, the first thing I would do is get dolphin kind on my side. It's good muscle in the water.
I just think with their mass military budget and Vladimir Putin's military experience, I just can't see how this would be on the radar. But maybe I don't know.
I think you're just not. This dolphin thing isn't sinking in. I don't think the brutality of dolphins is sinking in far enough for you.
Yeah, maybe I need to see it up close and personal. Be forever.
So, Reed,
shaken up.
Underground Nation, our listeners, what do they need to know then? What's your last final word with them?
I guess what I want to leave, the information I want to leave with the listeners is be wary of dolphins. If you do get the chance to come in contact with one, feed it a fish, turn away. Guard your wallet.
And run for your life.
Run for your life.
Guard your wallet and run for your life. Yikes. Yeah, you've shattered my whole understanding. That's for sure.
Yeah,
Thanks for that.
Absolutely. Dolphins are no force to be trifled with.
Well, thanks, Drew. Thanks, Reed. And that's been Dr. Reed. And you heard it here, folks, on New Hope Underground.
I think this could become a whole
porpoises.
thing.
What's that?
I think this could become a whole like sub channel or YouTube channel or other podcasts of just Reed explaining his conspiracy theories behind different wildlife.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was so many conspiracy theories behind wildlife, but now we know.